1, 2, 3,
4.
The band is back together.
4.
Yes.
4 people on here.
Hail, the gang's all here.
Yeah.
Let's ride. Football freaks, gridiron geeks,
Love it.
have no fear. Horsemen are here in the
All
flesh,
4,
baby.
bro.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday night to each and every single one of you. We are in week number 7.
That's right. Week number 7,
Wow.
baby.
We are a quarter of the way done with the season. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night. I am your host, A Pizzle 90, fan of the 3-3 Miami Dolphins, who play the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday night.
Yes, sir.
Joining me, we have 2 Steelers fans. Next to me, we have LC Muscles 28.
What's up?
We have Steel Sermon, brothers and sisters.
What's going on, guys?
So glad to have you back.
And Tiny.
Yeah.
The man, the hour. Last week.
Hey, how you doing, y'all? It's your boy Tiny Tim representing America's team 24/7, 365. Although I'm still feeling a little bit of the sting from this past Sunday night, but I think it's just a little temporary setback. And Dak will be back. So
Dak is back.
yep.
And speaking of back, we're back. So let's talk about week number 6. It's time for the recap. And what a surprise. We start out with a shitty Thursday night football game.
Oh, of course.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Sanders beat the Bears 12-7.
The only good story about that game is Brian Robinson, who got a gunshot, who was shot in the thigh. I think it was a non-life-threatening injury, but still coming back to scoring the game-winning touchdown. That was an incredible moment for him. Now being the starting running back. Great story for him.
And the Bears still suck.
Yeah, the Bears still suck. I think the Bears are the worst offense in the league.
I think they're the worst team in the league.
No,
Although
I think Carolina's
come
worse.
Pretty close. They came pretty close in the end.
Yeah.
Here's what I think, Steele. I think that the Bears are probably the second worst, but dude, the Panthers, once they sell everybody, they're going to officially be the worst. The Bears are right up there. It's pretty much 1A, 1B.
Yeah, it's close. But I say Chicago just because at least the Panthers have CMC going for them. Bears, I can't name one positive on them.
No.
Well, CMC will be gone at the trade deadline too, so that's what I think.
Yeah, me either. Commanders got the win, 12-7. Ravens once again blew another lead. Are we really surprised at this point?
Nope.
We've seen it twice before. Third time's definitely a charm.
Yeah, the Baltimore Falcons do it again.
as the New York Giants, who are 5-1 now.
That's unreal to think about.
Wow.
If you would have told me the Giants would be 5-1, 6 wins this season, I would have told you what kind of crack did you smoke, because that must have been really good stuff.
That's some good stuff.
Brian DeBall's doing a great job over there.
I'm impressed with him. Very impressed.
Yes.
And Saquon is back. Saquon is back to being his true self.
Absolutely.
And the Giants got the win over the Ravens 24-20. The Colts beat the Jaguars 34-27. Matty Ice, proving that he's still.
That was just more the Jaguars blowing it compared to the Colts coming back. I don't think the Colts are still that good. I think it's just the Jaguars.
Even when he throws the ball 58 times.
That's why I usually call him. That's why I usually call him Ice Maybe.
Ice Maybe. Definitely right. 34-27 was the final there. Patriots beat the Browns 38-15. No surprise there.
Billy Zappy fever is running wild through New England.
Zappy.
And somehow Joe Woods still has a job. Yeah, because over here in Cleveland, I hear them Browns fans saying they're calling for Joe Woods' job.
Oh, boy.
That dude's a scrub.
Who's Joe Woods again?
They're DC.
Defensive coordinator. I could see that. He's pretty bad.
Especially this season, as the Patriots got the win over the Browns 38-15. Yeah. Bengals and Saints, a battle of who dat versus who day. Bengals got the win 30-26.
I did not expect the Saints defense to be this bad. I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Right.
And man, the Saints just in offense, who the heck are they going to realistically play? Like, I don't seriously think they realistically have somebody that they can realistically rely on all the time. And it's just not possible.
I'm just surprised that they're not giving Taysom Hill more reps, because he was the reason that he was pretty much the reason that they won the week before. I don't remember who they played, but he was the reason they won.
So they were. I think they beat last week, week 5. It was the Seahawks.
Seattle, yeah.
Yeah. And this week, or last week, they got the win, or the Bengals got the win over the Saints 30-26. Steelers beat the Bucs.
Yes.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Yes.
Damn right.
I did not see this coming.
I did not either.
I
don't think anybody did.
We all picked the Bucs.
Yeah.
I immediately regretted it because for some reason something was telling me the Steelers were going to do something crazy today. Kenny Pickett, even though Kenny Pickett got injured, Mitch Kissing Titty Trubisky actually was able to be relied on and get it to Chase Claypool, who Mapletron, I think he's back, but he has to prove himself a little bit more this week, and I think he should. Mapletron, that was his nickname.
Yeah. So let me say this. The following players were not in the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for us.
Go ahead.
Minka Fitzpatrick,
What?
not in the game. Levi Wallace,
hold
not
on.
in the game.
Hold on a second.
You're
Gotta do it right. Gotta do it right.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Rewind. Start over. The following players were not in the game and or got hurt during the game, I should add, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Minka Fitzpatrick.
What?
Akel Witherspoon.
What?
Levi Wallace.
What?
Larry Ogunjobi.
What?
Miles Jack.
What?
And Kenny Pickett.
What?
Pickett was in concussion protocol. Number 10 comes in, engineers a game-sealing touchdown. I can't say a game-winning touchdown because we did not trail Tampa for a single second in that game.
That's actually insane to think about.
Some of the best coaching Now, you guys all know me. I'm a heavy critic of Tomlin for good
I
reason.
know you are. Okay.
Mhm.
But what I saw Sunday was some of the best coaching that I've ever seen Tomlin do. Mad props and mad respect to Tomlin, and mad respect to Chase Claypool, another guy I'm heavily critical of.
Yes.
He stepped up big time, caught all 7 of his targets, including the touchdown from Mitch. And it looks like he does a lot better in the slot where he naturally is.
Where he belongs.
I agree.
So just a great win altogether by
Right.
us. And Pittsburgh's area code is 412. Not that I'm flexing about it, but our final record against Tom Brady, 4 wins, 12 losses.
That's
at least-
insane.
But at least we beat them the last time we played them.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's true. That's true.
We have one more thing to say before we move on to the next game. The sack leader also resides in Pittsburgh, and it's not TJ Watt. It's Alex Highsmith. He leads the league with 6.5 sacks.
Really?
Not
yes,
bad.
he is. He's the leading sack leader right now.
Nice.
That's insane to think about. Is Alex Highsmith is number 1 in the league with
Alex
sacks?
Highsmith.
Yep.
Yes, sir, man. He's proven to be a great player for us, especially in his second year. Wait, no, it's second or third year.
That's
Still.
awesome. That's awesome.
With 6.5
though.
snacks, Rashawn Gary's and Max Crosby and Nick Bosa and Matthew Judon, Khalil Mack, Von Miller all have 6 as well, along with Michael Parsons all have 6. But make Alex Highsmith still above them all.
That's right. 20-18 was the final score there.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you guys. That was
Very
awesome.
good. Very good.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Very awesome. Jets beat the Packers.
Oh, that
I
is
could not
like
believe
the
this. This was
upset of the
funny.
year out there.
27-10. My God.
Wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't. What happened to Aaron Rodgers? That's my question. He only
Well-
tried to target Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard. That's it.
I think I may have a message to all the Packer fans out there.
No.
PANIC.
Yes, I
Panic.
love it. I love it.
Whoa.
Oh, there you
Instead of
Yes.
relax. Oh, man.
Panic.
Panic. Freaking genius.
That's good.
I like that. I like that a lot. 27-10 was the final score there. The Falcons beat the 49ers.
A-Bomb was not happy about this one.
Oh, I'll
If
bet
you
he
saw
was not.
if you saw a bet payment video, A-Bomb
did-
was not happy.
I didn't. What did he have to do?
He
for
had to
his-
put 14 eggs over on the head.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
14 eggs.
well, that's how many points they got as the Falcons beat them 28-14. And Marcus Mariota, I believe, was the NFC defensive or offensive player of the week.
He was.
Good for that. Good for him. He
Deserves
had 129 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Almost came with a perfect passer rating, but Falcons got the win 28-14.
Wow.
I'm surprised also the Falcons offense is as good as it is, even without Cordell Patterson. I think Cordell Patterson's one of the
Yep.
best young, like hybrid players in the league, and losing him early on I thought was really going to hurt him, but surprisingly it didn't.
Vikings beat the Dolphins 24-16. Hence why I'm wearing this hat right here.
Oh,
Skylar Thompson got knocked out of the game because of his thumb, I want to say. And then Teddy Bridgewater almost came back and won it for us. But we ultimately did not come up. Ultimately came up short. And the Vikings, who are also 5-1, got the win 24-16. Bet payment will be coming momentarily.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
Rams beat the Panthers 24-10. Once again, no surprise
Nope.
here.
Yeah, I will say this though. Dash, he did ask the question: are the Panthers ready to get CJ Stroud number 1 overall?
Hold up.
If I were realistically the Panthers, I would not get CJ Stroud number 1 overall. I would get Will Anderson. Get that defensive dude. Will Anderson looks like he's going to be a stud in the NFL. Get Will Anderson. That's all I got to say.
24-10. Yeah, nothing real much to say there. Panthers are in full tank mode.
Yes, they are. The tanks are coming.
Fire sale.
Big old fire sale. Seahawks beat the Cardinals 19-9. Kyler Murray, is it safe to say he is overrated?
Not yet.
I don't know, because Cliff Kingsbury is a complete
He's also
moron.
overrated.
That dude doesn't even belong in the NFL. That guy
No, he doesn't.
He should be flipping burgers at McDonald's.
I will say,
Right.
though, I'm wondering how DeAndre Hopkins will now come back into the fold now that even though Brown is out, Hopkins is now back in. If it will have a big difference or not.
And Geno Smith, he's been balling. He's been balling out this year.
He didn't have an impressive game. He kind of had one of his worst offensive statistics games of the season. But the Seahawks defense actually stepped up and held the Cardinals in check. It's crazy to think about. The one guy they had, Tariq, the defensive player, the defensive rookie of the week, Tariq Odin or something like that. Tariq Wooden. He had a great game. Tariq Wooden, that's right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Tariq
I think he
Wooden.
leads the NFL in interceptions so far.
He does.
I think he has 5.
That's right. He does have 5. He's been playing very well, and the Seahawks do have some young players to build that core around. Maybe not be the worst team. I thought they'd be one of the worst teams. They're not going to be the worst team, but they still have a long way to go. But it was a decent win nonetheless. Even when Geno Smith doesn't play the best, they still won.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the game of the week, the Bills beat the Chiefs 24-20.
Yes.
They got
Like
their
I knew they
revenge. They got their revenge, and this could possibly determine who is the number 1 seed.
Like I knew they would. You know, you can come back from a deficit against a team like Baltimore, who has a sus defense. You get in a deficit against Buffalo, they're going to make you pay for it. Mahomes threw 2 picks, including the game-losing one. And the Chiefs, they look a little vulnerable right now. Buffalo, I think the AFC is going to run through them this year, and I think Sunday solidified it.
100%.
100%.
And Gary was very happy about that. Garrett Bear was very happy.
As he should.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he should be. Absolutely. 24-20 was the final in that one. And Sunday night, we had the Eagles and the undefeated streak of one Cooper Rush. 26-17 was the final there.
That of course came to an end. And while we're on the subject, if you notice my little statement here, McCarthy is a bonehead. Let me explain.
Shocker.
Go right ahead. Floor's yours. I'm actually.
Y'all remember? Y'all saw the play. Cooper Rush throws that long pass to C.D. Lamb, and C.D. Lamb extends his arm out, holds the football over. He got it over the first down marker. Referee said it was incomplete. What does McCarthy do?
Challenge? Nope. Nothing.
Nope.
He doesn't challenge.
Nothing.
Nope, he doesn't challenge. I'm sure, but he was quick to challenge Des Bryant's catch. And don't get me started on that.
That's ancient history, though.
I know.
That's
I know.
ancient history, though. But
that was still the crime of the century.
it is 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I think even Cowboy haters are saying that was a catch now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
But moving on.
But moving on, the Eagles are undefeated.
Yeah.
Still. And then finally, Monday night, we had the Los Angeles Chargers beat the Denver Broncos 19-16 in overtime.
Man, that's almost like
another shitty primetime game.
God, that was pretty bad. Broncos country, let's ride. To the mediocrity thing. Broncos are so goddamn.
Russ is going to cook.
He's going to cook
NyQuil
McDonald's
chicken.
hamburger. The NyQuil chicken. Oh my.
He's cooking that NyQuil chicken.
God,
It's so bad.
You know what makes me sick? The fact that Denver has 3 more primetime games.
How?
I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness gracious!
And the Lions don't have any.
Lions should at least have one. Take away
Yeah,
game
they
from the
should.
Broncos. We don't need Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let me
We don't need
ask y'all
Russell.
this question. I heard
Okay.
this question this morning on, I think it was on either Get Up or First Take. Was this trade the worst? Is it starting to look really bad now, the trade from Seattle to Denver?
Not necessarily.
Not yet.
This could,
Sure.
But it
it's-
has potential.
It's interesting because it's looking like a big $256 million mistake for the Broncos right there, and they have no future to build off of. And if Seattle drafts wisely, they could have a nice draft pick in next year's draft. I think this is a trade that Tim should be very familiar with. This could be Herschel Walker 2.0.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
I like that. I could definitely see that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very interesting.
So, biggest winners and losers this week. Biggest winners, I got to say, it's the Steelers. I mean,
Yes.
you guys
Yeah.
won at home. You beat the GOAT when nobody thought you would. So, you guys are my big winners of the week.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I don't mean to sound biased, but I agree. It's us. We had half our defense out. We had multiple starters get injured during the game. Kenny Pickett gets a concussion. Mitch gets a touchdown to seal the game. Kenny Pickett has an amazing opening drive for his first passing touchdown, and we beat Tom Brady. It's hard to not give it to us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
As far as biggest losers of the week, hands
Green Bay Packers
down,
easily.
the Green Bay
Yeah.
Packers.
27-10 at home, wearing your alternate jersey and just looking like absolute trash. And now the Packers, realistically, the Packers right now, I think could be I think the Lions eventually could jump them. If the Packers continue to slump like this, the Lions may jump them if the Lions get back to being good. Lions will win some games. The Packers this year, I don't see them finishing above 500.
Oh,
I don't know about that, but I don't
think they could go 8-9.
They're
not winning
I'm going to kind of pump the brakes on that one.
Yeah,
they're
let's-
slipping a little bit, but pump the brakes.
Yeah,
Well, we got
they-
three of the last four games are going to be the Rams, Monday Night Football, at the Dolphins, Vikings, and the Lions. But both of those games, Vikings, Lions, not only they could be completely different in the season, the Vikings, Packers could determine the division.
yes.
And guess who Green Bay plays next week? The Bills. The Bills in
Mafia.
Buffalo.
Oh, trust me, that's gonna be a really good lock for me.
Yeah,
That's
Green
gonna be
Bay,
good.
you're in trouble, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby. MVPs of the week. You guys have any?
Brian Robinson's mine, personally. Coming back from getting shot and scoring a game-winning touchdown. I don't know
Yeah,
how you
I
could
would-
beat that this year.
Josh
No, I
Allen.
don't think so
Josh
either.
Allen's mine. I mean, did you see that hurdle?
That was incredible. I will give him
Yeah,
that.
hurdle.
Josh Allen normally would be mine, but I just can't beat that story, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree. Josh Allen's mine too.
Josh
I mean,
Allen.
the guy. I think he solidified himself as the best quarterback in the league.
He's elite.
It's hard to deny it. Hard to deny it.
He is elite. All right. It's
Before
bet
you do,
payment time.
before you bet payment, Alex, go over the teams that are on bye real quick.
Oh, okay. Teams on bye this week. We have the Bills. We have the Vikings. We have the Rams
Yep.
and the Eagles, I believe.
And the Philadelphia Chicken.
And the Philadelphia
Yeah,
Chickens.
They can take a break for a little while.
All right.
You're a fan of those teams. See you next week.
It's bet payment time.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I have
forward to
two.
this.
Which one do you guys want me to do first?
Ice
You want me to
bath.
sing a song, or do you want to see me dump ice over my head?
Ice.
Nice.
Ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
Yeah.
Ice.
Well,
baby.
Johnster11, hope you're in the chat because congratulations to your Phillies. This is a result. I am a glutton for punishment.
Oh,
Johnster
boy.
11, and rest of the Phillies fans, congratulations on beating the reigning, defending, undisputed World Series champion Atlanta Braves in this postseason. And as a result of us losing, I have to dump ice water on my head, similar to the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge a few years ago. Before I do that, get over here real quick. It's time that I get rid of this because, actually, look at that, look at that. Zoom in. Never taking it away. But it's time.
Oh,
rid of that.
no.
Because there will be a new champion this year. Oh, this is going to suck. I'm a glutton for punishment.
It's what you get, bro, Montana.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Austin.
He originally wanted to do 3, but they only had 2 at the store, so that's why I'm doing 2. Give the people what they want. Good enough. Bottoms up.
Oh, boy.
Numero uno.
Yeah, I got snow
numero
over here
dos.
last night. That makes me cold.
Oh,
Now get out my
man.
face, you thirsty bitches.
I love that at the end. That was great.
Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, because the Dolphins lost to the Vikings, I made a bet on this past Friday night with Minnesota Vikings Man 28, my friend Adam. Go subscribe to him. That the loser of that match had to sing the fight song for the winning team.
Oh.
And as a result, I have to sing Skull Vikings. Let me full screen myself because kind of have to. So, wait, what's that? Hold on. I think I hear something. Vikings, let's win this game. Skull Vikings, honor your name. You're in the first down. Now get the touchdown. Rock 'em, sock 'em. Fight, 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 fight. Skull Vikings, run up the score. Then they go for more. V-I-K-I-N-G-S. Skull Vikings, let's go. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, let's make it even sweeter.
Oh, boy.
Skull. 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 Boom.
That was
How you like
good.
them apples?
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh, that was about a 6 out of 10. That was about a 6 out of 10 if I say myself.
Alex,
So-
Well, trust me.
I'm so.
Trust me, it was better than
so,
when Ice had to sing that Bengals fight song. It's so much
Thank
better
you
than
very
that.
much. Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Alex, but if you're going to win this competition here,
Mhm.
I just need to feel a little more emotion from you.
Oh, you wanted me to. Oh, sorry. That wasn't my best. Okay.
Well, that wasn't my best Simon Cowell either.
Okay.
So
So now that that's over,
Yeah.
let me remove this, and let
you
me
get the
put
real,
on.
you get the real shit on. There you go, fins up.
Let's
There
go
you
back.
go.
Let's talk about week number 7, shall we? Let's get to some pick'ems. Starting out Thursday night, hopefully it's not shitty, as the New Orleans Saints head to Arizona to face the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are 1.5-point favorites. Announcers, you know who they are. It is Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit on the call, and it is on Amazon Prime.
Oh boy.
And the referee?
The referee for this game is going to be Jerome Boger.
Who do you guys got and why?
Oh boy. I might as well go first in this one. The Cardinals are getting back to DeAndre Hopkins, but a few of their stars will not be playing. I know Marquise Brown will not be playing. James Conner is questionable. So this game will be interesting to see which defense could suck the least. Both of these defenses are pretty below average, with the Saints being the most overrated offenses. I mean, also overrated defense. The problem with the Saints is who will start quarterback? Will they continue with Andy Dalton, or will they go back to Jameis Winston? It'll be interesting to see who they will go with, but at the end of the day, if I don't know who to go with, I'm going to go with the Steel Baines round, go home team. I'm not going to use this as my coin flip. It's not time yet for my coin flip. And by the way, Alex, it was, what did you say the point spread was?
1.5.
2.5.
Oh,
A full point over.
This happened last week. So yeah, I was off by 1 for a lot of these.
Or you're very
spreads.
close, like, or half of it. But still, at the end of the day, it's hard to not go with the home team here. I'm saying my coin flip for a little bit later on, but realistically, I gotta go with the Cardinals. I think that the offense will do everything they can. I think the defenses will try. They'll be playing punts in this game, but I think that at the end of the day, I'm picking DeAndre Hopkins to get the go-ahead touchdown with 5 minutes left. The Steelers Cardinals win 23-17. Give me the Cardinals. The Cardinals, baby.
Well, it's very interesting that you bring that up because the Saints are on the cusp of something called the Bird Gauntlet, where they have to face all the bird teams of the NFL.
Oh,
They beat the Falcons already. They're probably going to beat them again. Let's be honest. They beat the Seahawks already. Now they got to face the Cardinals. They have to face the Ravens in week 9 and then the Eagles in week 17.
Oh, God.
So they have a chance to go the distance against the Birds, if you know what I mean. And the Cardinals and the Saints, let's be honest, these are two of the biggest disappointments of this season. The Cardinals can't score, which was expected to be a strong suit of this team. But, however, DeAndre Hopkins is coming back this week.
That's right.
And the Saints have defensive issues, which was supposed to be their strong point. So what's going to be the issue here? It all depends who's going to play quarterback for the Saints. I think it's going to be Jameis Winston, honestly.
It should be.
And doesn't matter really because I'm going to pick the Saints to go on to Arizona and beat the Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Saints and the Who Dat Nation. Final score 24-20.
well, it just like you said. I think it depends on who has a better offense, and I have to give the slight edge to Arizona. New Orleans will kind of keep it interesting a little bit here, but I'm going to take the Cardinals at home by a score of 26-21.
Okay, so interesting one here. We all know that Cliff Kingsbury's an idiot and that he's ruining this offense here. But I think I'm going to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because I think with DeAndre Hopkins coming back, I think that's going to be, that's going to put some life in the offense. And we know that Kyler Murray has good chemistry with him. Saints defense has been a massive letdown so far this year. And I don't know. I just think that with Diop come back, it's going to be a difference maker. I just don't trust New Orleans' defense. So I am going to go with the Cardinals as well to win a close one.
All right. All right, now we get to the Sunday games as the first one. Let's just get this one out of the way. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers.
Oh,
Tampa Bay
God.
Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This game is in Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers are 11-point favorites.
How much are they?
11.
You are right on the money.
Hey, we got one.
11.
One for
You got
one.
11-point favorites.
The announcers for this game are Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma.
Craig Worlstad is the referee for this game.
Okay. So I remember Dashy last week said that you don't want to face a pissed off Joe Burrow. Well, guess what? You do not want to face a pissed off Tom Brady.
Right.
And the Panthers are an absolute mess right now. and not sure who even their quarterback is going to be. We don't know if it's Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold's on IR, so it's probably going to be PJ Walker.
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker.
Exactly, as if it matters. Tampa is coming off of a bad loss to the Steelers, which featured a sluggish offensive showing, and I think that changes here. The Bucs will bounce back after that tough road loss, and honestly, guys, let's lock it in. This is my lock of the week.
This is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
34-10. Give me the Bucs.
Alex, make it 2 for 2.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
Do I really need to explain myself here with this one? Christian McCaffrey, enjoy your last days in Carolina. I feel like the Buffalo Bills are going to trade for Christian McCaffrey within the next few weeks. Mark my words.
The Bills?
Final score is going to be 45-9.
Oh.
I think the Buffalo Bills will get him, though. They're going to make him, Devin Singletary, like a three-headed and James Cook a three-headed monster in Buffalo.
Well, hold off on that soundbite for right now because this isn't my lock. But I do have the Bucs winning pretty big here. I got my lock being another game coming up. Okay. But the Bucs have been very stale on offense this year, and I wanted to wait a little bit to say this because we all know how Tom Brady is. But now I'm saying it, Brady, you should have stayed retired.
Thank you very much. I've been saying that for
because I wanted to hold off on saying it because let's face it, it's Tom Brady. And back in years past, everyone, when they counted him out and they said he was done, he would have a game where he would throw like 500 yards and 6 touchdowns or whatever. And they're like, oh, okay, I take back what I said. But now I'm saying it. It's 6 weeks into the season. Brady has not looked like himself. So this is like just what the doctor ordered kind of game for Tampa. I got them winning big. So give me the Bucs.
There we go.
Well, Alex did it. LC did it. Steel Sermon not going to do it right now. But I will.
Let's go.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
Boom.
Like you said, you don't want to piss off Tom Brady because he's going to eat you up. He will chew you up, spit you back out, and then ask for seconds. Carolina is just a complete mess, like we've said. Christian maybe going somewhere else. If not during this season, maybe after the season. I got Tampa Bay as my lock of the week. Give me the Bucs over the Panthers by a score of 38-16.
All right, we got another divisional game up next, as it is the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore. Baltimore is a 6.5 point favorite.
Go ahead and check. Baltimore 6.5. Are they 6.5? Oh, you got right. 6.5 point favorite.
2 for 2. Let's go.
2 for 3. But still,
2
you're
for
close
3.
enough.
Okay. All right.
You're on a streak, though. 2 in a row. I'll take it.
Kevin Harlan and Trent Green are the announcer for this one.
The referee for the Ravens and the Browns is Sean Smith.
Who do you guys got and why?
I'll start for this one.
Go right ahead.
So, as I said, a lot of Browns fans here are calling for Joe Woods' job. Some are even calling for Stefanski's job. And I can see why. Because he just doesn't look like a head coach. He just looks like a guy on the sidelines just watching the team play. He doesn't really game plan well. He doesn't really scheme well. I know Nick Chubb had like 12 carries, but he should be getting at least 20 carries a game. And I know it's easy to say, well, once Deshaun Watson comes in, the Browns are going to be a better team. I don't think it'll make much of a difference. because they're very inconsistent on offense. And the Browns defense, like honestly, the stitches on my finger here could fall off and the wound could open up and bleed again, and the Browns wouldn't be able to stop that.
Oh,
That's how bad that's how bad their defense is. And the Ravens ain't much better, to be honest.
No.
I mean, Lamar cost them the game on Sunday. They choked again. Their defense is very overrated as well, especially their pass defense. So I honestly think this is going to be a shootout just because both defenses suck. But I'm going to go with the old Browns to beat the new Browns. Give me the Ravens over the Browns.
I got that reference. These two are off to a slow start, but the Ravens have lost 3 games that they led by double digits in the second half because ratbirds. You know what I'm saying? That I don't think that's going to happen in this one. I'm with Steel Sermon on this one. Lamar will have a big game against a Cleveland defense that is absolutely shitty. This one will not be close. I have the Ravens beating the Browns by a final of 34-17.
yeah, give me the Ravens to win this one by a score of 35-24. Lamar Jackson, he's kind of up and down, but this will definitely be an up week for him.
Yes.
I just started to think about this realistically. So the Ravens have blown a crap ton of leads, and the Browns will lead to the Jets. Is this a matchup of 2 of the worst second half teams in the league? I think so. Because these teams, both these teams are absolutely terrible on defense. And when you think about it, think if you guys know that reference, you'll love that reference. But anyways, with this game, it's just really sad to see both these teams who used to rely on their defenses to win games have to rely on inconsistent offenses to win games, and it's really reared their ugly head. Let's be real here. The Ravens have blown 4 leads of over 10 plus points this season. It's in 6 games. That's embarrassing. The only lead they didn't really lose was to the Jets, which is sad in itself. But still, overall, though, I really want to pick the Browns for the lulz, but I gotta go with the Ravens here. Usually in Baltimore, the Ravens usually win more. So that's why I'm gonna go with it. I think the Ravens will win, but I think this is my point spread game of the week, though. This will be my point spread game of the week. I think that the Browns will cover, and I'm going to pick the Ravens, though. I'm going to say it's a shootout. It's a little high-scoring game. 35-31, give me the Ravens.
Okay. Next up, we have Dashy's game. Next, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. This game is in Cincinnati. Bengals are 6-point favorites.
6-point favorites. Let's see if they are 6-point favorites anymore. 6.5.
Close.
Okay.
Close, but no cigar.
It's close. Give it to me. Announcers are Brandon Gaudin and Robert Smith.
The referee is Clete Blakeman.
All right. I guess
I thought you were going to say it, though.
Oh, yeah. Clete.
Yes.
Clete.
Clete.
Who you guys got and why? For this one.
Well, the Bengals.
Of course.
Well, the Bengals, it looks like they're finding their groove after that rough start to the year, and they're 3-3. Joe Burrow playing pretty well. He had that 60-yard touchdown reception to Jamar Chase, and the Bengals come from behind and get the job done over the Saints. The Falcons, I am very surprised with them right now. They're 3-3. I predicted them to have 2 wins all year this year, and they already have 3.
Yeah,
I think I did.
Yeah, so they're playing pretty. They're playing pretty well with Marcus Mariota. and they honestly have a legit chance of winning the NFC South right now because that division is just complete and utter garbage. So Atlanta's been incredibly competitive, but I just think the Bengals are just the better football team coming in this game, and they have the hotter hand. I'm going to go with the Bengals to win, but I would not be surprised if Atlanta makes it close or they even upset them. But I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I could definitely see the Falcons winning this game. And this is a big game for both of these two teams. The Falcons are coming off an impressive home victory over the San Francisco 49ers to get them to 3-3. And honestly, they should be 5-1 when you think about it.
Yeah,
with how they played this year. They are a tough team to defend because of the way that they play on offense. Marcus Mariota has been doing absolutely great this year, but the Bengals seem to be getting right on offense, getting back on the right track, which I don't think will be good for their defense. And I think the Bengals explode with their passing game behind Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, and all those guys for the Who Day Nation. So give me the Bengals to beat the Falcons 34-24.
Oh, sorry. You want to go first, Nito, or you want me to go first? I
Yeah,
was going to save you for last.
Yeah, let me go ahead and take this one here. I pretty much agree with what everybody, Alex and Steel Sermon, have said here. I say Atlanta will make this very interesting. Atlanta seems to be a slight surprise. I don't want to say they're a big surprise. I say a slight surprise. Cincinnati is doing pretty well. Joe Burrow, FedEx Air Player of the Week. Dashy's got that one. So, Dashy, you're going to like this one. Actually, this is my point spread game of the week. I say Atlanta will cover I'm taking Atlanta with the points, but outright, I'm taking the Bengals. Give me the Who Day Nation 24-21.
Awesome.
I think this game will definitely be more of a shootout. I don't think it'll be as big of a shootout like Browns and Ravens, but this will be an interesting game to say the least. The crazy thing is, Pilot Dashy's comment. I don't know if this 100% true, Dashy.
What's that?
Highlight Dashy's most recent comment.
This one?
Yes. That's actually pretty impressive if you think about it.
Wow.
I know they didn't allow one against the Steelers, and I know you didn't allow one against the Saints.
Or the Dolphins.
But that's still impressive to think about, to say the least. I'm actually thinking that this game will be a very close game, but in the end, I got to go with the Bengals at home. I think that the Bengals are a little bit better team at home. So I'm going to pick the Bengals. Final score, I'm going to say 28-24. Give me the Bengals.
All right.
All right.
All right, Tim, you're up. It's the Detroit Lions against the Dallas Cowboys. This game is in Dallas. Cowboys are a touchdown favorite, 7. Yes, maybe.
Let's
7
see
points.
for the Cowboys in line. You are correct.
Let's go. Right. Just keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling, baby. All right. Jim Nance and Tony Romo are on the call.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Referee for the game is going to be Adrian Hill.
I think we all know the rules. Save Tim for last.
Yep.
That's a good way to do it, though. Mm-hmm. I will actually go first on this one. The Detroit Lions are coming off a bye week. The Cowboys are coming off the first loss of Cooper Rush's career as a starter, and this will be a interesting game to say the least. How the Lions will come play this game, especially after looking absolutely awful against the Patriots, we'll have to see. They had a great shootout game against the Seahawks, but then put up a goose egg against the Patriots. The Cowboys will definitely be good on defense, but in the end of the day, I got to go with the home team. I think the Cowboys are the better team here. The Lions are not going to fire Dan Campbell yet. Stop saying that.
Wait, what? Whoa, no.
You
can't fire MCDC.
Some people want the line. Some people, I've heard it. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. Sorry, buddy, it's not happening. The Lions are a process of rebuilding team right now, and they're going to continue to get better. But in the end of the day, I am going to go with the Cowboys, my final score is going to be Cowboys 27, Lions 24. I think this game will be closer than people expect, but I think that the Cowboys at the end of the day will get the win over Jared Goff.
So, in other words, Lucas, what you're trying to say is
Yeah, that is true. I am trying to say, how about them Cowboys? So,
okay. Dak is back.
this is it.
Not for the Cowboys at quarterback, and it couldn't happen at a better time. The Lions, who are coming off a bye week, have been bad against the pass. So look for Dak Prescott to get downfield passing game going for the Cowboys, much more so than one Cooper Rush. I'm going with the Cowboys to beat the Detroit Lions by a final of 31-21. Say it, Jimmy!
How about them Cowboys?
There we go.
Okay, so the Dallas Cowboys playing pretty well at 4-2, coming off a tough loss to Philly. But I got to tell you, it was a pretty timely loss, in my opinion, because I believe that was the last start for Cooper Rush, because Dak is eligible to come back. And I think that they should start Dak for this game. You know, he has more experience with that offense. He gels with it better. They got weapons galore. But I think the main culprit for the Cowboys right now is their defense, more specifically Micah Parsons. And as a Steeler fan, I hate to say that he's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year because TJ's absence hurts his chances. But Micah Parsons earned it. He's going to earn it. He's a phenomenal young player who has a ton of potential just in his second year. So the Cowboys are playing pretty well. The Lions got a big old goose egg against the Patriots last time they played with the high-powered offense they got with Campbell, which is why he won't be fired, you know. But Detroit's defense is just hideous. They have allowed the most passing yards and the most points, I believe, on defense.
Yeah, they have.
So that's why they're 1-4, man. People saying they score all them points, but
nothing.
They allow a lot of points because of their defense. So I just think it's going to be too much for Detroit to handle. I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't like the Cowboys because I'm a Steeler fan, but because I like Tim, play it, Jimmy.
How about them Cowboys?
There we go.
Thank you very much, Steel Sermon. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, still feeling the sting from Sunday night, but there is a reason why those chickens are undefeated. They got the talent, and I tell you what, that offense behind Jalen Hurts and I can't remember that guy. He's on one of my
Brown.
Yeah, AJ Brown, he's a big time guy. Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders. I think I got that guy on one of my fantasy teams. They really held Micah Parsons and that defense in check, even though I think they did sack Jalen Hurts once or twice. But they basically held the defense in check. The offense for the Cowboys was kind of staggering a little bit. But it's a new week right now. They're coming off loss to the Eagles, while the Lions are coming off of a bye. That could go to their advantage. But as I said, 1-4, piling up the points. I mean, they're just not closing it out. And Dak is back. Dak Prescott is back. And I think it's going to be all right. Hopefully, our tight end, Dalton Schultz, will be back pretty soon. But Jeff Ferguson has done very well in his absence. Noah Brown is really coming up as a young receiver for the Cowboys since we let go of Cedric Wilson. CeeDee Lamb, he's still one of the best, probably in the top 10 receivers in the league. I see the Cowboys bouncing back from this one. So we're going to make it 4-4. I'm going to go with the Cowboys to take care of them Lions 30-20. And for the fourth straight time, say it, Coach.
How about them Cowboys?
Never gets old.
Never gets old, man. Love to see it. All right. Next game we have is the New York Giants against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The game Jaguars are 3-point favorites from what I see.
For what you see, what do you see? You see the Jacksonville Jaguars as a 3-point favorite, and you are correct.
Yay. Okay. Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth are on the call.
For the Giants and Cowboys, and Trub Lake is the referee for this game.
The Jaguars are favored over a 5-1 team. That seems a bit weird, don't you think?
Yeah.
It does.
But honestly, the Jaguars could easily be 4-2 rather than 2-4.
Yes, they can be.
The Giants have won by running the ball and playing good defense. The Jaguars have pass defense issues, which doesn't play into the Giants' attack. So look for the Jaguars to beat the Giants. The odd makers have it right here. I'm going to go with the Jaguars to beat the G-Men 24-20. Give me Jacksonville.
I'm going to go next on this one. Jacksonville, they've been competitive in games, and their offense has been pretty good. But the problem is there's been consistency on defense. They've not been able to be consistent on defense. They have some good young pieces in their core, but the Giants have been playing extremely well, actually against really good teams. But the Giants, though, they do kind of have one problem, though. They're kind of inconsistent in regards to defense. The Giants do have an inconsistent defense, but the Giants' offense has been making up for it. This will be more of a shootout kind of game. I could definitely see this would be a shootout. They've allowed more than 12 points in all their games, and I think this will definitely be more the case here. I think Jacksonville, being the team that they are, they could put up points, and I think they'll put up points pretty quickly. The lowest amount of points they scored this season is against 6 against the Texans, but that was an outlier because I think that Jacksonville just had a rough day. I think this time, though, other than that game, they've been averaging around 25 points a game. And I think that continues here. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game. Final score, Jacksonville 27, Giants 23. Give me the Jaguars.
All right.
Well, we have an interesting matchup here with the Giants and the Jags. Yeah, as we said earlier, if you would have told me the Jaguars would be, or the Giants would be 5-1 at this
You're out
point,
of your freaking mind.
yeah,
Nuts.
I voted them near the bottom of the list behind
I thought they would have 7 wins altogether.
7 wins altogether, and they already have 5.
And they already have 5.
They got a pretty good offense. The defense is a little shaky. Jacksonville has a pretty good offense. Don't know much about their defense, but my philosophy is if you're rolling, if something's really hot, you got to roll with it here. Jacksonville is picked by 3, but when something is really going good, you really got to roll with it. Sound the alarm.
Oh, shoot.
This is
That's right, folks. This is my upset special of the week. Give me the rolling G-Men to roll over them Jaguars by a score of 30-24.
Hell yeah, man. That's a really bold pick. I love it.
Very interesting. So I am actually going to sit here and defend the Giants because a lot of people are saying they're fake news. They're the worst 5-1 team ever. Here's the thing. What matters at the end of the day is that our W's, right?
That's the only statistic that matters.
That's right. And the Giants every week, except for that Monday night game against Dallas, they're finding ways to win. And they've been incredibly competitive all season. You know? I mean, let me put it to you like this. Would the Giants have won any of these games a few years ago with Joe Judge? Absolutely
No.
not.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. Brian DeBall has set a culture out in New Jersey. I'm not saying New York because they play in New Jersey. So he set a culture out there, and instead of hanging your head and moping because you get yourself in a deficit, they're going to keep on fighting. Kind of like in Rocky, where Rocky just keeps on getting jabbed, and then when the 15th round comes, he's the last one standing because he never gave up. Remember that?
That's right.
All right.
That's what the Giants remind me of. They're a tough team. They're scrappy. Do they have any superstars on their team outside of Barkley? No. But they find ways to get it done because they execute and get fundamentals done. And honestly, Daniel Jones looks like a smarter quarterback now because of Brian DeBall, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for what he's doing over there. And you can't go wrong with either him or the other coach in New York and Robert Saleh for Coach of the Year. Any one of those two you can't go wrong with. They've both done a phenomenal job. So, yeah, the Giants, they're playing really well. As for Jacksonville, I said they were turning a corner after they blew out the Chargers back in, I think it was week 3. And they've lost every game after that since, including blowing it to the Colts last week. I think the Giants are due for a double-digit win here, and I think they get the job done to go to 6-1.
Ooh.
I can't call this an upset because even though Jacksonville is favored, I just think the Giants are the better team coming in this game. I'm going to go with the New York Football Giants to go to 6-1. Give me the Giants.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Next up, that's just all I got to say. Ugh. Just look at the bottom. Oh, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders.
Oh.
Exactly. This game is in Washington. Green Bay is a 5.5-point favorite.
Let me check. So 5.5 point for Commanders.
That's what I see.
4.5 actually.
Oh,
It dropped.
So
it dropped.
Adam Amin and Daryl Johnston are on the call. Oops.
The referee for Washington and Packers, Clay Martin. Clay.
Oh, Clay. Who you guys got in this one?
I'll go first. Screw it. I'm going first on this one again. Did anyone really expect this to be a good matchup? This does not sound like a sexy matchup on paper.
No.
This sounds like one of those games that could get blackout. Well, yeah,
that's why they got the Fox D team on the call. So
they kind of deserve this one. The Packers and Commanders are both absolutely terrible, and let's not carry it away, man. I just do not think the Packers will be anywhere near as good as people think they could be. I think that the Packers are in for a rough year. Aaron Rodgers just should have stayed retired. Yep. Tiny Tim, say it again, Tiny Tim, for the Packers fans.
Spell out that.
Unless he finds a way to improve himself, I'm not going to say it. He's just
now.
I
was going to say that to spell it out though.
I know what you're saying now. I thought you were talking about something else, but yeah, many years ago, people were kind of giving up on the Packers, but that bad man, he just assured everybody, RELAX, relax. But with things the way it's been going, I would like to say PANIC, panic.
You should panic if you're a Packers fan. Thank you, Tiny Tim, the legend as always. The Packers fans really should panic in this game. This is going to be a very ugly game. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm doing this. Johnster, I'm going with Johnster here with my upset pick of the week. Sound the alarm.
Oh, baby.
Oh boy.
Good God Almighty! I cannot believe I'm picking them as my upset pick of the week. This is the only game I wanted to. I'm still calling the Redskins. Screw it. They're still the Redskins to me. Damn it. They're still the Redskins for me. Damn it. Redskins win this game. Packers go to 3-4. Commanders go to 3-4. I feel like this is the game that proves Carson Wentz could still start. I think Carson Wentz puts on the game of his life and gets past that Packers defense.
It's actually Taylor Heineke that's starting this weekend.
Wait a minute, Taylor Heineke.
We're breaking out the bottle of Heineke.
Bring out the Heineke, brother.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! That actually changed things out for me. Then
out.
it makes my upset pick even more confident in it because Taylor Heineke, I feel like, could play much better.
That's my buddy.
Than Carson Wentz. That's your buddy. That's right.
My buddy.
He's gonna light up the Packers defense. The Packers defense is gonna get too tired. Commanders, all you need to do is run the ball, get offensive possession, and keep that Packers offense off the field, and you're good to go. Is this also the game that Chase Young comes back at? That's what I was hearing. This could be his first game back.
Mm-hmm.
So if he plays too, oh my goodness, expect the Packers to be in for a rough day. Give me the Washington Redskins. Yes, I'm still calling the Redskins, damn it. Forget that PC bullshit. Final score is
not your name.
Yeah, fuck you. It's the Redskins to me, damn it. What they won all those Super Bowls as the Redskins, so fuck you. Final score is going to be Packers 27, Green Bay 17.
Interesting.
If Aaron Rodgers can't rely on Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard forever, he's got to get someone else. And Chase Young, I really want to see Chase Young just come out there and just go crazy on him, man.
Yep. Well, the Packers are uncharacteristically playing very poorly, and they've lost consecutive games for the first time in Matt LaFleur's tenure as head coach there.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that's not a good sign of things to come. Oh, no. This is one of the last chances for Green Bay because next week they got to go to Buffalo to play the Bills.
Right.
That's going to be a brutal game with how hot Buffalo is and how just bad Green Bay looks right now. Packers, you better win this week. You know, you may not see another one for a while. And shout out to Zach Kostoff because I was on Dashy's stream last night.
I saw that.
The Packers have never won in Buffalo.
Oh.
They've never won in Buffalo.
Wow, interesting statistic.
Yeah. I think Taylor Heineke can make it close, and I think the Commies will make it a good game. But this is my last chance for the Packers because that bad man, he just looks bad right now.
He just looks bad.
Yeah, just bad.
That's the only thing
I'm gonna go Green Bay in a close one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Green Bay here. I kind of agree with Steel Sermon right there. This pretty much the last chance for going for Green Bay. It seems like Aaron Rodgers and his receivers they're just not firing on all cylinders, and it's really costing them. I say Green Bay could probably still make the playoffs, but they got a lot of work to do between now and then. The Commanders, Wentz is out, Heineke's in. He's gonna play pretty good, but in the end, I give the edge to Green Bay. So give me the Packers on the road by a score of 27-20. But this is probably my last chance to pick Green Bay if something doesn't improve.
Yeah. I'm in agreement with everybody here. I'm going to pick the Packers, but don't be surprised if Taylor Heineke goes off. Just
Right.
saying. This is my point spread game of the week. I think the Packers win very, very close. I'm going to go 24-23 Green Bay over the Commies. Now we get to the 4:00 games.
Wait, you forgot one game.
Oh,
on the
wait.
1
Yes, I
o'clock.
did. You're right. My apologies. I forgot about this one. It's the Colts and the Titans.
I know. Trust me, I did not want to make you
That's
remind
all
you of that, but
Whatever.
still.
It's Titans are 2.5-point favorites, I guess.
Yes, you are correct. 2.5-point favorites.
Andrew Catalan and James Lofton are on the call.
The Ron Torbert is the referee for this game.
Torbert. The Titans are coming off the bye, and they beat the Colts 3 weeks ago.
Yes, they did.
Colts won a tough divisional game last week against the Jaguars, with Matt Ryan throwing a last-minute touchdown, but now head off to face a team that powers the football against them with Derrick Henry. Oh, Henry is back.
Henry.
So
Yes.
the Titans will do that again here to take a big hold on the division. I'm going to go with the Titans to beat the Colts by a final of 28-20.
Let me go next on this one. Colts and Titans, this will be a game. This will be a game.
Yes.
It's the most game
Yes.
of games, the football
is
game
a
of
game.
games. This is a
Correct.
game. But Titans have had some good news recently. They did get a bye week, which allows some of those players to get back and get healthier. Mike Vrabel says changes could be coming on the offense soon if Tannehill does not perform, which I'm intrigued because maybe that could be a Malik Willis type of move. Maybe they bench Tannehill and put in Malik Willis.
Are you for real?
I am for real. Malik Willis. Yes, he is going to start before the end of the year. I'm calling right now. They can't rely on Ryan Tannehill. And also with the Titans fans having good news is they will stay in Tennessee for another few decades now with the new stadium agreement.
Oh, yeah. $2.2 billion. They're getting a dome.
They're getting a dome. And I actually like that they're getting a dome. That's actually a really cool idea.
I think it's going to be downtown, similar to where they are right now.
I like the idea. I like it. Maybe I'll go there eventually. That'd be a nice stadium to go to, especially because they want to host Super Bowls there. And I think that's a good idea. It definitely would bring more money into Tennessee. I like the Titans, though. I think the Titans will end up getting the job done. Ryan Tannehill will be safe for now, but this game will be closer than people think it is. I'm going to say final score is going to be Titans 27, Colts 20. And also for the Colts, let's hope they don't make a mistake like going for a field goal down 7. Let's hope they don't do that again. For the love of God.
No.
Oh, no.
All right, I'll go. So this is interesting because I think both these teams are real inconsistent. Like the Colts on one hand, they look like one week they look like a playoff team, and JT goes off for all these rushing yards. But then we get games like last week where they have to abandon the run because they're getting themselves into too much of a hole, and Matt Ryan has to bail them out. And I just don't think he's capable of doing that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he did, I mean, come on, the Jags aren't a good team. They're rebuilding. So the Colts, I mean, if they can tie against Houston in week 1, that kind of just set the tone for the season for them, in my opinion. I just think the Colts are very inconsistent. The Titans, on the other hand, they're pretty inconsistent too because they never really know. My biggest problem with the Titans is that they never finish off a game. Like the last time these two teams played, the Titans were beating them 24-3, and they only won by 7 points. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they go up against powerhouse teams like Buffalo, they get embarrassed and they get dragged, you know?
It's awesome.
So, the whole thing with the Titans is that if they don't run the ball with Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill's going to be in there, I just don't think Tennessee's really all that good. So I'm torn between this game, and I'm I originally had Indy winning, but right now, Pizzle.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Coin flip.
This is my coin flip. So George Washington will be the Colts. And oh, look at that. The state of Ohio will be the Titans.
There we go.
Gonna try and do this left-handed because I can't use my right index finger.
Yep.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Baba Booey. Lands on.
I got the Titans.
There we go.
So I'm going to go with Tennessee to complete the sweep. Give me the Titans.
All right.
yeah, it is good that Derrick Henry is back in the lineup for the Titans. I have him once again on one of my fantasy leagues. He did so well for me 2 years ago, and
Hello.
hopefully, but I think he's still looking for his first 100-yard game of the season, and I think he may get it here, even though the Colts defense is going to make it a little bit difficult for him to do that. But I am pulling for the Titans at home. Give me Tennessee over the Colts, 27-23.
All right. Now we get to the 4 o'clock games. And we're going to start off with this one. It's the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. The Broncos are, I believe, a 1-point favorite. We'll get confirmation when Lucas comes back. And the announcers on the call, Ian Eagle and Charles Davis. And the referee, because I have it right here, is, hold up just a second, for Jets Broncos, Bill Vinovich. Not sure why, but it is. Who you guys got in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not really much to say about this one. The Jets are probably becoming the biggest surprise team in the NFL right now.
Easily.
They are firing on all cylinders at just the right time. So while the Jets are hot, the Broncos are just hot trash.
That's right.
So, and I'm thinking, I thought Russell Wilson could kind of change the look of Denver's offense, and he's just kind of disappointed me, just like when he was in maybe the last year and a half or 2 years that he was in Seattle. I can't really trust Russell Wilson now. So I'm going to go with the red hot Jets right now. Give me the Jets over the Broncos, 26-21.
I am in agreement. I never thought I'd say this because I don't think I've picked the Jets this year. And being that the Broncos are the favorite, sound the alarm. That's right. I'm picking the Jets to beat the Broncos. Jets are hot. Broncos are not. Simple as that. 21-17 Jets.
The point spread, you are right, Alex, is 1, but the Broncos are favored by 1.
Correct. That's why I picked the Jets as the upset.
Well, like I said earlier, Robert Saleh, he's doing a great job with this Jets team. Zach Wilson looks like a capable starter. They're a real tough defensive team. Back-to-back blowout wins over the Dolphins and Packers, respectively. The Jets have earned my respect. They're playing real well so far, and I think they'll make things very interesting in the AFC. Just as a side note, the last time both New York City teams were this good deep into the season, 2010.
Yeah.
Last time the Jets started 3-0 or better on the road, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And what do
AFC
those 2
Championship.
years have in common? The Jets went to the AFC Championship those 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but
Stranger things have happened.
I'm just saying, Jets are playing pretty well so far, and
Yeah.
they are. I think it's 1A and 1B with the Jets and Giants for the biggest surprise this year.
Yeah.
You know, it's a virtual tie. You know, I'd probably give the slight edge to the Jets because at least the Giants had Barkley. The Jets had like nobody. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, both New York teams are playing well. The Denver Broncos have gotten anything but my respect. Russell Wilson is just playing awful so far. Nathaniel Hackett is a complete moron. And how this guy still has a job is beyond me. I mean, $256 million to score 15 points a game. And with all these I actually counted. With all these primetime games Denver's had this year, they have only scored a total of 45 points in primetime.
That's so
45 points in primetime.
That's bad.
That's how trash their offense is.
Yeah.
And they only won one of them. Actually, you know what? It's only 43 because San Francisco got him a safety.
True.
Yeah. So
You love to see
43
it.
points. You know? And if it wasn't for that safety, Denver would have lost all those primetime games. So, yeah, Denver is playing awful. And, you know, the Jets have proven to me that they can win games. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Jets, Jets, to beat the Broncos. Give me the Jets.
You know, if they keep playing the way they do, we may have to change the meaning of the letters.
That's right.
Just enjoy the season.
Oh, there you go.
I love
It's
that.
it's looking that way right now.
It is. Yes, it very well could. If they keep on track, Jets could they can make a lot of noise. They're already making a lot of noise right now as we speak.
Yep.
Next game on the list.
I never got to make my pick.
Oh well, my apologies.
It's all right, but Alex, you know, for this game, I had to do one thing. Wait, Donington, did you make your prediction either?
Yeah,
You picked the Jets.
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
I
I
just wanted to double 100% sure.
Yeah, I predicted the Jets to beat the Broncos 26-21.
Oh, okay. You know what? Instead of going with the obvious, I'm actually going to let fate decide.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 point spread. I got to let fate decide because Broncos country, let's die, or the Jets suck. Or maybe at the end, or maybe after this game, just enjoy the season, as Tiny Tim coined it. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. The Eagle is going to be the Broncos because it's a
Cinco de
bird.
Mayo.
Russell Wilson is a former Seahawk. And then we have the Cinco de Mayo cactus as the Jets because it's green. Here we go. A 3,
Right.
a 2, a 1, a
Mark.
bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom.
Baba Booey.
And Mark Sanchez used to play for him.
That is true. Hey, guys.
Broncos.
We're in agreement here. Let's
Hey,
go.
let's go.
We got
We're
the
all in
Jets.
agreement with the Jets.
I got the
My
Jets
God.
win this game. Final score: Jets 21, Broncos 17. Get me the Jets. Actually, no, 21-20.
That has to be a first in that has
Yeah.
to be a first in the history of this pick. The Jets get a clean sweep.
Unanimous.
That's insane.
Unanimous.
I love it.
I don't think that's ever happened before. I think we just
Somebody needs to.
witnessed history, ladies and gentlemen.
Someone needs
Yeah.
to make a note of this show.
Yes, we do. We got it.
We just made history.
Maybe
ladies
he
and
will.
Yeah, your little
Skull
buddy
man.
up there.
gentlemen. That old skull man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next up, we have the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. This game is in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, one of the top of the line stadiums I have been to. Raiders are 7-point favorites,
You are correct.
and the announcers are Greg Gumbel and Adam Archuleta.
John Hussey is the referee for this game. Let me go first on
Who do you
this
guys
one
got?
because
Yeah.
let me go first on this one because this is the features the two worst teams in the AFC. The Texans and the Raiders are the two worst teams in the AFC. How the hell did the Texans beat the Jaguars before their bye week? But it just completely concerns me. The Raiders were also on a bye, so pretty much this will be a clean slate for both teams. Time to turn things around for the Raiders, though, because the Raiders' offense does need to get some things going, especially losing a close game to the Chiefs, especially with that officiating being that awful in that game. It was absolutely terrible. I think that this game will be low scoring until the fourth quarter, until Derek Carr finds Devontae Adams in the end zone to make it a 10-point game, and then the Texans will never be able to come back. I think the Texans are still the worst team in the AFC. I think they got extremely lucky against Jacksonville, and I don't see much going on for them. I think the Raiders will end up winning this game. As Raider Ben would say, touchdown, Raiders!
Raiders.
Final score, Raiders. I'm going to say 30-20. Give me the Raiders.
All right.
So I kind of disagree. I don't think Vegas is the second worst team in the AFC because, like, Vegas, they are way too good to be this bad. You know, they have a ton of talent on their team. Obviously, they got Adams, who's been real good for them. He's been playing as advertised. Hunter Renfro's a monster. Waller's always been a great target. Josh Jacobs is starting to play up to his potential. I mean, sure, Vegas's defense is very spotty, and they badly lost that game to Arizona. But still, like, oh wait, did my camera freeze?
Yeah, your camera froze.
Just a tad.
Hold on a second.
Just a tad bit.
Hold on. Well, I guess I'll do this without the camera. I'll just finish up my pick. Hold on.
Okay.
But yeah, so the thing is that Vegas is too good to be this bad. And then Houston is just bad. I think they're the worst team in the AFC, without a doubt. But I got to tell you, Vegas loses this game. They're done. They lose this game, they're done. So, again, this is kind of like a last chance for me for the Raiders. So, I'm going to go with, in my Chris Berman voice, Raiders to get the job done over the Texans. Give me Vegas.
All right. This game features two teams coming off the bye. Raiders, surprisingly, are 1-4. But they've been in a lot of these games when you look at it. But the Texans beat the Jaguars last time out, but they are too limited on offense to stay in this one. I think the Raiders take it by a final of 26-13. Give me Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make it unanimous here. I guess Houston really doesn't have much to play for. Both teams are kind of bad, but Houston is much worse. So I'm taking the Raiders to win this one by a score of 27-20.
All right. See if that works.
Almost. Still don't see anything on the camera.
See if that works, maybe?
Can you guys see me?
No.
Just a black screen.
The hell?
Just a black
All right,
screen.
I'm just going to do my computer's camera then. Hold on.
Okay.
No
All right.
worries.
Next game on the list is the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. This game is in Los Angeles. Chargers are 6.5-point favorites.
All right, can you guys see me now?
Yes.
We can see 100%.
That's better. 6.5-point favorites for the Chargers. We got Kevin. Oh.
I'm going to see real quick, but it looks like it's 6 now. 6.
Okay, lost by half. And Kevin Kugler and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez are on the call.
Oh, God. Land Clark is the referee. The land.
I'll go.
Man.
Yeah,
Go
I'll
for
go
it.
first for this one.
Yep.
So this is an interesting one here. On one hand, the Chargers are 4-2, and you know the old saying by Parcells: "You are what your record says you are."
Right.
I really don't think LA is all that good. I think they have been incredibly lucky in most of their games
Yes.
this year, and they
Case in
honestly
point, what happened on Monday?
they honestly should have lost Monday night, but because Denver's special teams is so incompetent, they got away with one after they trailed the entire game until overtime. So yeah, LA, outside of Austin Eckler and Justin Herbert has been kind of disappointing so far. LA just doesn't seem all that good.
No.
Meanwhile, the Seahawks, Pete Carroll's showing why he's one of the best coaches in the league. He is winning games and being competitive on offense with Geno Smith as his quarterback.
Geno Smith. I
Yeah.
still can't believe that.
I still can't. Either.
Seattle has a phenomenal run game too going on. And the problem with Seattle, though, their defense is pretty hit and miss.
Yes.
There are times where it looks like it's the second coming of the Legion of Boom, and then other times it looks like a college team.
Legion of Bust.
Yeah, Seattle is playing much better than I thought, and I honestly think they have a legit chance of winning the NFC West right now because there's not really a good team in that division.
No, there isn't.
Nope.
Yeah, the Rams are Super Bowl hungover, and they honestly struggled against Carolina. Arizona, I mean, they've been a letdown. 49ers have looked pretty disappointing as well. And then there's the Seahawks. Everyone thought they'd be in the top 5 for the draft, and they're 3-3. So with that being said, Pizzle, sound the alarm.
Oh
Hey.
my goodness.
That's right, baby. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to go into LA
Wow.
and beat the Chargers. Even though the Seahawks have never won in LA, they have never beaten the Rams in LA.
Oh.
But they're going up against the Chargers, who I don't think are all that good. I'm going to go with the Seahawks to beat the Chargers. My
Nice.
upset of the week.
I like
No
it.
way. And even if LA wins, I do not think they're covering that 7 points. Seattle's going to give them a game. So give me the Seahawks.
I'm in agreement that this will be a close game. Like you said, the Chargers have won 3 straight games, but haven't looked good in doing so. Not in the slightest. Their
Pretty
offense is just not clicking yet. But the Seattle defense, which played well last week against Arizona, isn't. I mean, it's mid. Let me just say that. It's the definition of the word mid. Yeah. So this is the game for Justin Herbert to hit some shots down the field. The problem is Seattle can run it, and the Chargers can't stop the run. I think the Chargers win, but I think the Seahawks hang around in this one. I'm going to go with the Chargers to beat the Seahawks 23-21.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that the Seahawks will make it close, but at the end of the...
Hold on a second. I forgot to do something real quick.
And now go Chargers, go.
There we go. Yeah, this game is interesting to say the least. This could be a shootout game because realistically, both offenses do have some firepower. You have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett on the Seahawks, and Kenneth Walker, the emerging Kenneth Walker. And then you have for the Chargers, you have Austin Eckler, Mike Williams. But the Chargers offense has been very inconsistent lately. This will be a test to see which defense can try and do something. I think that Tariq Wooden will get another interception off Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
But at the end of the day, I got to have Arnie back me up on this one.
And now go Chargers, go.
Give me the Chargers to win this game. Final score is going to be 34-33. Give me the Chargers.
Ooh, shootout.
Ooh, a Singleton. Well, yeah, I agree with everything y'all said. And, yeah, Seattle's going to make it interesting. I predict a late field goal. I don't know if it's going to go into overtime, maybe in the last 5 minutes of the game, but a late field goal by the Chargers is going to put them over the top. Give me the Chargers to win a close one, 33-30. Hit it, Arnold.
And now go Chargers, go.
There we
Love
go.
it.
Next, the last of the 4 o'clock games, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This game is in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. The
right.
Chiefs are 3-point favorites from what I'm seeing right here.
2.5. Decrease just
Whatever.
a bit.
And Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olson are on the call.
Alex Kemp is the referee for this game.
Ooh, this is interesting, honestly. This is one of the games of the week.
It is.
It's a repeat of Super Bowl from a rematch of a Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Yep.
Super Bowl rematch, but it features 2 teams coming off of a loss. The Chiefs offense against the 49ers defense. That's going to be fun to watch, I think.
It will be.
I think it's going to be fun to watch. I'm not really too sure who to pick here. So I'm going to let fate decide. Because this
Surprised about that one.
is my coin flip of the week.
He's very
Heads
surprised
will
about it.
be the Chiefs. Tails will be 49ers.
All right. He's
The
going to
quarter
look on
from the year 1986, by the way.
Wow.
Go Baba Booey. Boom. Just see here. I have the Chiefs beating the 49ers. The Kansas City Chiefs beating the San Francisco 49ers. Mahomes gets back on track. 30-23. Give me Kansas City.
Yeah, that's the way I'm going here. I feel that Kansas City can get a little bit of revenge from get a little bit after a loss. 49ers looking pretty good, but I say Kansas City pulls out. I can't see them winning 2 games in a row. I could see at least 2 catching touchdowns from Travis Kelce, and at least one touchdown from their young running back, Clyde Edwards, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And get me the Chiefs to win this one by a score of 33-27.
Awesome.
The rematch of Super Bowl 54. Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers. This will be a very interesting game, to say the least. The problem is, though, the Niners defense looked absolutely dreadful against the Atlanta Falcons. They will be getting Nick Bosa back with Trent Williams, which will help. I think you see Cooper pointed that out. But the Chiefs, though, I don't know what to think of them now. They looked really invulnerable against Buffalo. But the 49ers may be one of those teams where they can come back and get something going again. I think they will end up getting the win here. I think this game will be closer than people think. I'm going to say final score is going to be Chiefs 28, 49ers 27, off a late touchdown by Jerick McKinnon. Gets the late touchdown for the Chiefs. Do a little
Jerick
trickery
McKinnon.
there. Jerick McKinnon gets the late victory. Final score is going to be 20-27.
Well, I will go ahead and make it unanimous. I am going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs to get the job done over the 49ers. I've been a big advocate of the 49ers over the past couple years. San Francisco is a top defensive team. Oh, they have a Super Bowl caliber defense. Oh, their run game's going to get them back to another Super Bowl. Jimmy G gives them the best chance at winning. You get doubled up by the Atlanta Falcons. Now you got to go up against the Chiefs, who, they're not as good as what they were, but they're still always a threat. They're still always a favorite. One guy on Kansas City that I'm both happy and upset to see doing well is Juju.
Yeah.
Because, it's like, you do all this stupid TikTok stuff in Pittsburgh, and now you're not doing it in Kansas City because Andy Reid's got your head on straight. But at the
Yeah,
same
he's also
time,
got
like,
Jackson Mahoe. They can only have one TikToker in Kansas City. That's Jackson. Mahoe.
at the same time, he's being real productive for him. And Travis Kelsey's still a stud. Hardman's a great deep threat for him. There's still a lot to like with Kansas City. And the 49ers, I mean, I just think it's going to be too much for their defense to handle. I'm going to go with Kansas City to win the rematch.
All right. You know what time it is now, boys.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Sunday
boy.
night, football night, NBC. Check your local listings. I think we all can agree that this is the
Yes,
Game
sir.
There we
it is.
go.
game of the week, as it is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. This game is in Miami. Lucas and I will be there live and in
Yes,
living
we
color.
will. Yes,
Nice.
sir.
Dolphins are a 7-point favorite,
They are.
and the announcers Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth.
Scott Novak is the referee for this game.
Since 3 out of the 4 of us are fans of this team, I figured we all do a little solo. So let's start out with the guy who is not a fan. Tim, who you got?
Wow. This means two things. One, I'm going to make either one guy happy, or I'm going to make two guys happy. I mean, this is close to call. Pittsburgh coming off of that huge win against the Packers.
You mean the Bucs?
Or the Buccaneers.
Bucs.
Yeah. Packer. It was the Steelers over the Buccaneers. Didn't see that coming. Maybe those Steelers have got something going. I have got all the respect in the world for Mike Tomlin. I mean, he's like only the third head coach that the Steelers have had in the last, 50-something years now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Yep.
totally amazing. He had Noel. He had
Coward.
Cower. Yeah.
Coach
Noel
Carr.
Noel, Cower, and now Tomlin. I mean, these three guys have really done something with this franchise. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But I think Tua time is back.
It is.
And
That
I
is
hope,
correct.
yes, Tua time is back. So he may prove to be very, very deadly here. I will say that the Steelers will keep things very, very interesting. But in the end, I actually see the Dolphins winning at home by a score of 28-24. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out, fins up in the end.
All right, I'm going from right to left. So next up, Steel Starman.
Okay, I'm gonna try and keep this short because before this, I recorded my preview, which is hopefully up right now. But yeah, to keep it short, we're coming off the upset of the year, in my opinion. We get the job done over Tampa Bay. I think the key to victory for us in this game, two things. Number one, you have to minimize the negativity, which is what we did against Tampa Bay. You know, Mike Tomlin, I said at the beginning, I'm a heavy critic of him, but that was some of the best coaching that I've ever seen Tomlin do. Why? Because he didn't panic and he saw what he had instead of didn't have. Malik Reed, the first time I've called his name all season, and he finally does something. Devin Bush even making a play at the goal line. And we all know what a lazy slug he is in the middle of the field. Defense did amazing, despite having the entire secondary out pretty much. And eventually Miles Jack getting injured. Well, not injured, a little banged up, I should say. Larry Obi-Wan Kenobi, as I call him. May the force be with him. He got banged up a little bit, but they are expected to play for this game. Just minor bumps and bruises, Tomlin said yesterday. and Kenny Pickett gets a concussion. And if there's any fan base that knows that you should not play a player when he's not 100% good to go, should be Dolphins fans.
True.
Considering what happened with Tua. It was frightening to say the least. But Tomlin says if Kenny Pickett is cleared to play, he will play. And as much as I don't want it to be the case, unless it is document written that Kenny Pickett cleared concussion protocol, you have to go with Mitch for this game. I'm not a fan of it, but it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So with that said, I think Miami's speed is a big X factor, which is why our secondary needs to come up big time here, because if you're not careful, the speed of the cheetah will give you first, second, and third degree burns. They got Jalen Waddle. I think he's a little banged up, but I expect him to play. Don't know the full story with him. And Miami, the thing that makes them so incredible is that they're a running back committee type of team. They are very wise with distributing the ball in the backfield, and they even get their fullbacks involved, which nowadays is like an anomaly in the league. So Miami, they're a very unselfish team, and that's why they're winning these games. Their defense, little spotty, but they do have their moments of being brilliant. So Miami's a tough team, and they're 3-3 for a reason. I mean, they're coming off 3 losses, 3 straight L's, but you can kind of excuse that because their quarterback, a guy who I have a lot of respect for in Tua. I hope and pray that he's good to go because let me tell you, I know I'm kind of rambling, but as an epileptic myself, I can tell you that injury he had against the Bengals and even before against the Bills where he fell down getting back to the huddle, that's no back injury. That's a neurological problem.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope that Tua is okay. I hope that he's good to go because I want us to go up against Tua. I do. He's a southpaw. He can use his legs, and typically the Steelers have not had much luck playing southpaws. We saw that with Michael Vick back in the day. But, overall, I think these two are kind of even. But the biggest difference for me is that while Miami's only real problem is who's going to play a quarterback, and the same can be said for us, we have unanswered questions as far as injuries go. As much as I really want to pick us to go down to Miami and beat the Dolphins, I'm going to go with the Dolphins for this one.
Okay.
But I do think the Steelers will cover.
Oh.
I think 7 is a little too much for Miami.
I can agree with that.
I think the Steelers will keep it close, and I think we'll cover. But I think Miami gets the dub. And Pizzle, you're my bro.
Yes, sir.
No fins up from me.
That's all right.
If you were playing anyone else, I would. Just not against my damn team.
That makes sense. I can respect that.
But yeah, for Pick'em, I'm gonna go Dolphins, and I'm probably gonna wake everyone up on my floor Sunday night.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to all those guys. All right, Lucas, what do you got?
Hey, so this is a game we will be at. Me and Alex will be at this game. This will be a phenomenal game to be at. This will be Sunday Night Football. This will be the first time in how many years that the Dolphins have had a home game on Sunday Night Football?
First time since 2017.
That is pretty insane to think about. It's the first time since 2017 they've been on Sunday Night Football, and what a game to have it on. Their 50th anniversary game. Like, they're celebrating the 50th anniversary.
That's right. We're wearing our throwback uniforms this week.
That's right. It's going to be a nice looking uniform.
The cleanest uniforms in all the NFL.
They do look pretty good. I'm not going to lie. So when you guys lose its style, you guys will look good doing it. I think that the Steelers, no matter who starts at quarterback, will win this game. I think that the Steelers will go into this game and get a big win. Kenny Pickett or Mitch Trubisky, I think that the winner will be decided in the trenches. I think that Najee Harris and Jalen Warren will have a really good performance compared to the running back committee of the Dolphins. But the receivers will do their part. This will be a very close game. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with my Steelers here. I think that Minkah Fitzpatrick will end up getting an interception in this game. His first game back since being traded from Miami to Pittsburgh. It's his first return game, and I think it will be a big one. My final score is going to be Pittsburgh Steelers 23, Dolphins 17. Give me the Steelers. Steelers defense with everyone coming back except for TJ Watt is going to show up, and we're going to make things really better. Not only that, a player you have to look out for is Cameron Sutton. He has been responsible for the most interceptions on the team, and he's also been leading to one of the best pass breakup cornerbacks in the league since playing. So with them back, I think the Steelers will get a win. It's more of a defensive game, but I think the Steelers will end up getting the job done. Go Steelers!
Okay. So this will be the return of Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins at quarterback. It's not Teddy Bridgewater. It's not Skylar Thompson. It's Tua time, baby. We are back. And the Steelers will most likely have Mitchell Trubisky starting in the place of Kenny Pickett, although there is a chance he might play if he responds in the concussion protocol. The Steelers looked good on defense last week, while our defense the past couple weeks has been absolute booty juice. And that's putting it lightly. Look for this game to be close. This is going to be a close game. I think the Steelers will keep this one close. But here's an interesting statistic that I just found out today. The Dolphins are the only team that has never won on Sunday Night Football.
Really?
The only team that has never won on Sunday night. We are 0-3, and I think that changes on Sunday. I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby! 28-24. Give me the aqua and the orange to beat the black and the yellow. There we go.
Interesting.
Monday night. This one should be no surprise to anybody whatsoever. It is the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. This game is in New England. Patriots are 7.5-point favorites.
And of course, Beavis and Butthead.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Beavis and Butthead.
Are they 7.8? They're actually 8.
Hey.
Damn.
8?
I knew you were going to play that.
Yeah. We need a soundbite for Beavis and Butthead for Monday Night Football.
I'm gonna come up with one.
Hey,
Yes, please. That'd be
There you
amazing.
go.
Yeah.
With one.
All right. So the Bears and the Patriots.
Oh God.
So
Why is this game on Monday night?
I have
Yeah,
no
why?
clue. I
You
have
could've
no
put-
clue.
They could have had this game on Thursday night, you know?
Yeah.
They could've.
Still would have.
Yeah.
The only reason
Chicago-
why they're
yeah.
doing it on
Exactly.
Thursday on Monday night is because of the Belichick historical thing on it.
Yep. So my thing, I'm just gonna say it. Justin Fields is a bust.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very
He
much for
not-
saying that.
Just add another Ohio State quarterback to the graveyard when they go to the NFL. This guy never uses his legs when he doesn't have a good option. And isn't that what he was trained to do in Chicago to do?
Yep.
He's a bust. I mean, that has nothing to do with coaching. It's just on him, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine firing Matt Nagy and somehow get worse. It's just what the Bears do.
Typical
know,
Bears.
Meanwhile, New
Bears still
England,
suck.
I am totally not saying that Bailey Zappi is the second coming of Brady just because Mac Jones got injured and they're probably going to bench him and Bailey Zappi, and they've won every game since Bailey Zappi's been the starter, much like how Drew Bledsoe got knocked out against the Jets and then Brady came in and no one knew who Brady was, like how no one knows who Zappi is. I am not saying that. New England is just hot at the right time, and the Bears are absolute cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what that is.
Yes.
So just get that out of your head. All right?
Yep.
But for this game, there's two things that I still have yet to do. Pizzle,
Yep. Are you locking this in?
Yes, I am.
And this
There we
is
go.
my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
Couple Bailey Zappi's impressive performance so far in New England's stout defense against Chicago's absolutely anemic offense. New England wins this one handily. Not only is this my lock of the week, but it's also my point spread of the week.
Oh.
New England is favored by 8. I think they get that and a lot more. 38-7, New England.
Wow. Well, the Bears are coming off 10 days rest after playing last Thursday, while the Patriots are back at home after beating the Browns. New England has made big strides on the defensive side of the ball, and that will show up again against a bad Bears offense that is limited in their passing game. I mean, who's their leading receiver? Dante Pettis? Really?
Dante Pettis.
I don't know.
So bad.
On offense, Bailey Zappi, Mac Jones, doesn't matter. Patriots win big, 27-7. Give me the Pats.
Bears, I'm going to say Tiny Tim for last. Bears officially suck. Let's be real. They had probably the worst offense in the league. I feel bad for Justin Fields. I like his work ethic, but man, he just is not the quarterback. He's not the answer. The Ohio State quarterbacks playing in the NFL, it never works out. And that's going to be that's why I say the Panthers, that's why I say the Panthers should not get CJ Stroud in the draft. They should not get him.
No, he's going to the Giants.
Oh god.
You know, I just noticed it's like a double whammy with Justin Fields because he's from Ohio State.
Yep.
And the Bears are like the quarterback recycle bin of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the best quarterback they've ever had was like Sid Luckman or Jay Cutler. So it's like a double whammy for Justin Fields.
Exactly. It's pretty crazy to think about. And realistically speaking, the only reason why they put this on Monday Night Football is because of that significance. Just because they want to get Bill Belichick will pass George Halas with wins if they win on Monday Night Football. So that's why I want to do it because he's only 3 away from getting more than Don. He's 327 regular season wins. I'm sorry. For I think it's Bill Belichick's getting up there. So they wanted to have George Halas be over George Halas. So that's why pretty much. At the end of the day, it's going to the Patriots. Let's be real here. Patriots are not losing this game. Yeah, the Bears, oh God, they look so bad. And I really think they should trade Roquan Smith before the trade deadline. They really need to. My final score for this game, Patriots with Bailey Zappi fever. I'm going to say 34, Bears 16. Not even close. Do you agree? This game will not be close, right?
No, it won't.
It will not be close. Even agrees. 34-16, give me the Patriots.
Well, I don't really have anything to disagree with anybody on here. This is going to be pretty much a one-sided affair. Give me the Patriots over the Bears by a score of 24-10.
He's Belichick's getting pretty close. Getting pretty close to Shula's record. He's at 324. Shula's at 347. He's getting close there.
He is getting very close.
Is there a Manning cast this week?
Yes, there is actually.
Hallelujah.
Nice.
Yep.
There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for week number 7. How about that?
What a sting, man. That was great.
So glad that the 4 of us are back together.
I agree.
That was fun.
Too.
That was fun. Hopefully we'll be back at it next week. Same time, same place.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
So, keep a lookout for us as we will be at the game on Sunday.
That's right. We'll be
We're
there.
going to be in the end zone 10 rows back. So if they kick the field goal, I'll be wearing my custom A Pizzle 90 jersey.
I'll be wearing my Kenny Pickett jersey.
There we go.
Very good.
So, until you see us next time for Tiny Tim representing America's team. For these two, Steel Sermon and Elsie Muscle 28 representing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is Alex
Yes,
A.
sir.
Pistol. Fins up, baby. Peace out. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Peace.
See
Let's
ya.
go, Steelers.